first time sleeping in my car about, do I want to say a week ago now? Has it been a week ago now? I'm losing track of the days. I don't even care about the days. I don't care about time. I'm just in between everything. I'm fluid as fuck. And I just wanted to document the fact that I've been living out of my car since I don't want to say the hospital, because after I stayed at the hospital, I stayed with some friends for about 3 or 4 days. But after that, I stayed and then I stayed with some people for a day or a night, and then I was just left so out in the cold so fast that I just stayed in my car for the first time. I think that was the night I was like, okay, I feel defeat. I'm fucking tired. I feel defeat. I'm just gonna try this out. I've never done this before. And y'all, I almost wish I documented it because it was fucking rough. I think that's also why I didn't document it. But it was so rough. I couldn't get comfy at all because the back seat, the way I angled, the way I packed it, I wouldn't have been able to stretch out my legs. And I really didn't want to maneuver stuff around my car and the trunk, because where I was stationed at that night was there was so I was able to probably get half an hour at this one point, but then I felt some people look into my car, and it was just this curious couple, and it just made me feel so uncomfy. I was just fuck, I guess I felt a little shameful. I was man, this is the first time I've ever done this, and this is kind of embarrassing, and I'm just I'm owning the fact that I'm doing it for sure, but it's just that this is so brand new for me, and it's just not a good point in my life. So I was just man, that sucked. So I wasn't able to sleep after that. And then I saw a cute coyote, and then a swan was just stationed in front of me. It didn't move, it barely moved, and I was just okay, this is a sign that I'm okay, and honestly I'm still protected. I trust that I'm protected no matter what. That's why I believe I didn't get looked in by a creepy person or a harmful person. So I'm really grateful about that. So at least it was just curious people. But right now I'm driving. Just driving. I'm going into a different city. I was just in Hamilton, and now I'm just driving around because I was just here for a doctor's appointment. They were just checking to see infection and all that. I wasn't able to get more meds because they want me to wean off of it, but I was just the pain still kind of feels the same, so I don't know. But you think so? Sure. It's not I'm self-medicating anyways with weed. But, and then what else? Tomorrow morning I have an appointment, but I'm just gonna see. I have it with a hand therapist, and I'm just thinking if I'm gonna end up rescheduling or not, because if I don't get any sleep, I'm not sure if I'm okay to see a person, but we'll see. We'll truly see what happens. Truly see. I've been just saying that, whenever I just truly don't know what's happening anymore, I'm just we'll see, because I don't fucking know what's happening. I'm just full on in surrender mode, just trusting fucking the divine. In all ways, divine timing, my purpose, yeah. And I have no idea where all this energy is from. Truly, it's 3 in the morning, and I sound like I just woke up or something. But I truly, inside, I feel tired. I'm fucking tired on the inside. I'm exhausted, and I was really hoping I wouldn't be in this situation. But I think it's a test to see if it's just gonna be if I feel defeat again, that night. But honestly, I'm so good at learning my lesson once. And a lot of my lessons have to do with emotional reactivity because of my traumas and my anxiety that I still currently have, and I'm still facing mentally. I just to want to work through everything I'm going through myself. But I know as soon as I'm financially able, I'm definitely getting a therapist. bitch. I have way too many thoughts like that and I can't journal anymore because my left hand was the dominant hand, and I know I'm gonna become ambidextrous. I know I'm gonna be okay with my right hand, but I also haven't been practicing because I also haven't been in the mental state to be practicing. But now I sound like I'm going crazy. Now I sound like I'm awake at 3. Honestly, I feel like the dusk is coming in now. Like I feel like a little bit of the sunrise. No, the sunrise is not coming for like another 3 hours. I'm just trying to keep positive no matter what. Oh my god, I missed my turn. Oh, that's funny. I was truly not knowing where I was going. I had a place in mind though, so I'm just gonna go there. I had a couple places in mind, but then when I like drove to them, I felt an off vibe, and I was like, I'm not feeling an off vibe at nighttime. No, thank you. So, like the sky looks like it's getting lighter, but I don't know if I'm just tripping. But yeah, I just like to show y'all my whole fucking progress because it's fun for me too. Like, if I can't journal this, I might as well digitally journal this process. I am gonna show in the morning what my car looks like. Ew. My poor baby Odette. Like I keep saying, I'm like, I'm so thankful for you for dealing with everything. Like I need to take her into maintenance. I need to clean her. Oh my gosh, like there's so many things. But we're gonna get to her for sure. We're gonna get to her for sure. But I'm just like, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for you, Odette. That's what I named her, Odette. Partly because I owe debt to her because this is the first car I've ever financed. But also because like I love old names for my cars. Like my other 2 cars, my first car ever, I named her Betsy. It was a 1998 Corolla. And then my second car was a 2008 Yaris Mildred. I named her Mildred. Fucking love that one. That one got into way too many accidents though. Definitely were the state I was in. But and now this one, my third car, is the 20. Holy fuck, I just realized my first car ever was 1998. My second car was 2008. This car is 2018. Whoa, that was super not intentional in any case. But what was intentional though is all Toyotas. Like I think I'm gonna be Toyota gang forever. Like my dream car. I was gonna say my dream car is a Prius. But that's my next car. Like I definitely want a Prius next. That's not my dream car though. I don't know what my dream car is. It's not a Tesla though. Like I know as much as y'all are probably expecting me to say Tesla because like it's green. I don't support a certain thing about it. So, and that certain thing about it is really big. So I just Toyota gang. But don't they have like a sports car or something? Maybe that's my dream car, the Toyota sports car. Broom broom motherfucker. But what else did I want to mention while I was just going kind of delusional right now? I know I shouldn't be really talking about this as like I'm driving. I don't know if it's like a weird omen or something, but like I think I wanted to mention all like my near-death experiences. I feel like that's kind of appropriate, you know. It's kind of dark, but whatever. Like, let's start with my first one. My first one was when I was 6. I was just walking across the street in broad daylight. Like I was playing with my grandma's friends' grandchildren across the street, like literally across the street. And because we lived in like a cul-de-sac, so it was literally like, and I was just walking across the street just to go home and really not thinking anything of it. Thought I looked both ways, but I got hit by a truck, like literally but head on. Like it hit this whole side of my face, like the front of it. And turns out it was this girl drunk driving at 12 p.m. What are the fucking chances, right? Like, interesting. I think I was out for a bit. I truly don't know so much of that story because not a lot of people wanted to tell me the full story about it. But yeah. But what I find cute about that story, of course I find something cute about this situation. Am I going the right way? I don't know if I'm going the right way, but I'm driving anyways. But what was cute about that story is that I have this picture that my grandparents hung up for a while, and it was just like me like just smiling at the camera. There's like smiling with no teeth and everything, holding one finger up like thumbs up, and the other hand holding an ice cream, and my face is like all bruised and stuff, but I'm smiling, and I was like, I've always just been this fucking kind of person. And I realized this. I truly realized this. My second one was in Laos. The first time I ever went to Laos, I was 7, and it was during, it was such a beautiful time. And this is for sure the next time I'm ever gonna go to Laos is when it's Laos New Year, which is during like April 13th to 15th celebration. I think it's just actually on April 14th, but you know, we gotta do it big, so a couple days, and honestly maybe into a week. But what's it called? Yeah, like I just remember going to a waterfall with my auntie, and I was just being super adventurous. They were being adventurous, and we were climbing the waterfall, and there was like, we were able to walk, there were sections we were able to walk through the waterfall. I chose this fucking, I was trying to be careful, but I dipped my foot in this really rapid little whirlpool area, and I fucking fell in, and I just went down into the waterfall, and we were a little bit high up, so I went fucking down into the waterfall, and truly I remember having this thought when I was 7. I really was like, I'm dying. I literally gave up, and I was like, okay, I think I died. I'm gonna die, because I didn't know how to really swim, right? I'm 7 and I'm just learning how to swim, and I'm just like, oh fuck, this is really extreme for me. And all I did was just accept it, and I think all I just wanted to think about was just to float. And evidently, and because this waterfall had so many sections where it was like a continuous waterfall, so it was like a little pond of a waterfall, and then it would keep going lower and lower. So I thought I was just gonna keep going lower and lower, to be honest, and I ended up drifting over onto like a slow current, and then my auntie just like grabbed me, and she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, blah blah blah. And I was like, what happened? Yeah, it was just and I honestly will never forget myself doing that, because that was just a complete moment of surrender for me. Like, I just completely was just like, this is just what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh, I really need to figure out where I'm going. Then there's another one that wasn't really like near death or anything, but it was very scary, and it was another big car accident. Like, I was driving with some friends on the highway, and I was on the right, the most right lane, and then the semi-truck on the middle lane, I was trying to pass him in the right lane because the left lane was full. So I was trying to pass him in the right lane, but then because I noticed that he was kind of like doing this, and I just didn't want to drive behind him doing that, so I just wanted to pass him. And then, yeah, I feel like I should have just stuck behind him or something, because he ended up hitting me because he wasn't paying attention. And it literally was so scary, because I just felt like I saw like metal on metal scraping, like you could see like the sparks from it and everything, and like my whole car went that way, and my friends and I were fuck, and then we all got like really bad whiplash and all that, and it just sucked, because I was just like, oh fuck, my car got fucked, like it really did. And because I've never been in a car accident like that before, and it was on the highway, I just kind of freaked out and just like took the nearest exit out. I didn't even know what to do. Like, I know that like you should have just slowed down and stopped, and I really think that's what they were trying to do, but I panicked, and I just truly did not think of doing anything like that. I just wanted to get out of the situation. That's how I felt. Like, I was just like, fuck, I feel scared, I don't feel safe, I just need to get out of here. And that's how I ended up reacting to that situation. And I think I was 19 or something. Yeah, I feel like 19 or 18 or 19 when I was like that, because I got my license when I was 16. Yeah, or 17. 16 or 17, like I don't remember. But I've had my license for a while, so refined driver now. Then another one was when I was about like 22. I really overdid it with the partying this one time, and I actually never really told anyone this about how scared I genuinely was for my health. But like I did a lot of M, and I drank a lot that night as well, and I don't even think it was for a specific occasion. I think it was like just one of those weekends, but it was also during a time where I was very depressed, and escapism was like the best thing for me. And being introduced to M was so dangerous for someone who needed an escape so bad like me, and I also had like addictive problems, so I got into it really fast, and I really got into it really long. Like I think I continuously used it for like a good 3 years or something. But yeah, there was this one time where I definitely overdid it, and I couldn't even pee, I couldn't remember how to do it, I couldn't walk, and I couldn't breathe properly, and I couldn't think, like, and I was just like, oh fuck, I think I'm like ODing and stuff, and I was just like having a freak out moment, but I was kind of going through it alone because my boyfriend at the time, I don't think I was like physically with him or something. and I didn't even tell him either. So yeah, it was just during a time where I was just like internalizing so much that I was just like, fuck it, like I don't, like no one needs to know about my real struggles or about my real pain and all that shit. So yeah, that was another time around when I was 22. And then another time where it was just like the most painful where I was just and truly alone, and I just really thought I just couldn't make it to, was my abortion day. And that was last year, so that was when I was 25. That was a painful, really, really painful experience to do by yourself and everything. Like, I'm sure it wouldn't have hurt that bad if I had some support around, but yeah. And then leading up to this, like my arm and everything, like I lost 650 cc's of blood, and I'm not exactly sure what that equates to in terms of like the blood bag or anything, but I know I had to replenish a lot. I know that I did a lot of fucking damage to my arm. Like I can't use it for a while, like a good year at least. So, and even then it won't really be back to normal, so it won't really be my dominant hand anymore, and I'm truly upset about that because I fucking loved being left-handed. I was just like, this is so fucking cool, I'm left-handed, you know. But who knows, you know, life is long, so maybe I'll be able to become ambidextrous, like fluidly. Is that the word for it? But yeah, such an interesting topic to talk about when I'm just not being able to sleep right now and it's like 3 a.m. But maybe this is another reason why I can't like just settle at a place, because I'm creeping myself out or something. But I also feel like I'm releasing something. Yeah, with the green light just happening right now. Yeah, I feel like I'm just completely releasing fucking everything, like past all of it, like all my experiences that shaped me who I am. Like I feel like this is just the end of my purge. And you know, because I'm manifesting so big, I can truly understand all these sacrifices, all these surrenders that I must go through, and all these hard lessons. And I'm not saying I easily pass all of them. Like I truly have my fucking struggles, and it's just so difficult, like having to be your own cheerleader through it all only. And if you're just, I'm just at this place where I just noticed that they spelled Mississauga wrong on this street name. It's is Mrs. Saga. Anyways, I lost my train of thought because I said that. But I'm truly showing y'all what it takes for you to just truly believe in yourself, believe in your goals, believe in your dream, because I know it doesn't look like it right now, but what I'm truly building on the inside is so much more than anyone could ever see on the outside for me, because all I've ever wanted was to become someone who I am right now. Like, my inner child is so proud to have this role model, and my inner teen is so excited that I became the person who I wanted to become so bad, and who I was so jealous of whenever I saw traits of this in people. But I truly just wanted to become confident. I wanted to be self-reliant. I wanted to be bold. I wanted to be courageous. I wanted to fucking literally live like a Gryffindor life from Harry Potter. I wanted to be that. The whole lioness and all that. Like, Leo to the T, basically. Like, when I learned about astrology, the reason why I didn't believe in it growing up was because I was like, there's no way I cater to any of these Leo traits. There's no way. And now that I've healed, and now that I'm like coming into my power so strongly and so confidently and proudly, like I feel like a fucking lion, bitch. Like, my power is definitely in my presence, it's in my work, it's in my passions, and I'm truly so excited to share this journey with y'all, because like I've been saying, and I will never stop saying, there is nothing I haven't done that no one else can do. Like, anyone can do what I'm doing right now. You just have to believe in yourself. Like, fuck anyone else who doubts you. Like, truly, anyone who's doubting you, you have to let them go. You have to let them go, or else you are giving your power to them. Like, why are you living for someone else then? That is living for someone else. If you're giving someone that kind of power. And this gives me an example today, because is it loud with the window? I can't tell. But this gave me an example today of, like, I people watch a lot, and I just really, it breaks my heart to see people so trapped. Like, they look trapped. And I just don't wish that upon anyone anymore, ever again, you know? So that's what I'm stepping out of, and proudly stepping out of. Sorry, y'all are not seeing much except the shadows and all, but maybe that's the point of the story too. But yeah, the other clip will be all nice and bright. But honestly, I'm very proud and standing in this duality of mine. Like, I really hold a lot of power in my light and dark. I do. I really do. Like, I shine so much in my positivity, and my darkness is not at all negativity. No, my darkness is my truth. My darkness is my life. Like, because I grew up in darkness, you know. I had to fight my way through darkness every fucking day. And I still do that to this moment. And there's nothing I regret, because I'm fucking strong as shit. And it's been a blast. And I'm truly grateful for this really interesting journey of mine. Really grateful. I'm just gonna go into the light now, because that was a little bit dark and a little too dark for me. Does this go to the highway though? It doesn't look like it. I did it, y'all. I pulled that all-nighter. Ended up in Toronto. So yeah, I want to show you at the pretty moon. Oh, I should have shown you when it was darker too, like darker to light, because I was really staring at it like the whole time, just casting my wishes. Here's just like a third of my stuff. I am so upset about my plants. Like, I'm truly upset that they died. And like, to be honest, I'm not sure if my avocado is still kind of thriving-ish, but I'm gonna have to redo all of them. I really apologize, and I was like, come back in another form, but like I wish your soul will come back into my house again. That's what I was telling the plants when I was putting it away. Like, I put it with other trees, but yeah. And then I have 2 suitcases in the trunk. I have my big ass pillows in the trunk, my bui in the trunk, and yeah. I truly don't know how to explain what I'm doing right now. I just know I'm here to lead by example in some which way. And yeah, I send anyone who's kind of on the same path or whatever, like power, strength, comfort, I send it all to you. Like, I truly will be on your side if you're going through something like this, because I know what it feels like not to have anyone on your side. So even if I could give you like some words of encouragement, like even once a week, like if there's anything like that, or if just watching my videos is enough for inspiration, like that actually would make me crazily happy, because that's the only intention I have when I put out these videos. Like, obviously it is to tell my truth, it is to tell my story, just for everyone to truly understand me, or not, but it's also to inspire the strength within, like, truly, because everyone has it. I know the tree was blocking most of it, and honestly it's fine, but I don't really want to move. I'm kind of going through it right now. I'm trying to stay in this state of patience, stillness, surrender. It's so difficult. It's so difficult. Like, it's starting to feel pretty draining, honestly. Like, seeing my stuff like this, like, it's honestly heartbreaking for me to be like this. And I'm at this point where I like don't want to ask anyone for help, and I'm at this point where like I have resources for shelters and stuff, but as soon as I try to call, or like want the urge to call, my like higher self is just like, don't do it. And I'm just like, it's because every time I try to just control a situation, and that's me trying to control a situation, even though like it seems like I really need to, everything delays for me. It like feels like it. Like my intuition's just really strong, and I've been following it for so long, and it really has been leading me. I know right now it doesn't look that like rewarding listening to my intuition, but on the inside I will never take this for granted. But today is just an extra testy day, like mainly probably because I haven't slept yet. I've been awake like 40 hours now, and I'm not even sure like where I'm sleeping tonight. I'm so tired. Like, I can say as much as I want. I'm trying to stay as positive as I can. But these are moments of my own where I'm in full doubt sometimes too, guys. Like, these moments happen because it's so fucking annoying to hear at this point, but it's tests. It's just tests. Definitely not a preference to be wearing a beanie in 30-degree weather, but I'm wearing shorts. My outfit is just like, you know I'm living out of the car. Out of my car couture. But I wanted to like block my hair so bad because I haven't showered in like 3 days, and the oil is just next level. And I didn't bring any of my hats with me, so I was like, I'm just gonna wear it, fuck it, whatever. And My update is just, I went through it last night, like there was a really crazy thunderstorm, and I was just sitting in my car, just but feeling all the rain, and I was crying with it. I was like, I don't understand. Like, I didn't even go into like victim mode. I was just like, I just don't understand what I'm doing. I just kept saying that out loud. Like, I don't get it. I don't know how to explain what I'm doing, but it feels right. It feels like I need to do this, but I just don't know what's happening. And it's so hard to explain to anyone who wants to help me but is not doing what I'm doing right now, because like I can just feel sometimes people be like, just work, just go back to the normal thing. And I'm like, as much as like you guys can't see what's happening with me either, all I need is just blind trust at this point, because that's what I'm doing. And if no one can provide that for me, then like I'd rather you not like associate, because this is a time for me where I just don't want to hear anyone saying anything negative about what I'm doing, because what I'm doing right now is so new, and I believe in it. I do. Last night I found a nice view spot to sleep at. I slept there for 2 hours, got super baked and just like slept, and it was really nice. But then what woke me up was that I felt like the whole parking lot went empty, which was fine, but like kind of scary, because like but then I felt 2 cars like come beside me, and I was like, I feel weird now. So then I like slowly woke up and just brought myself to another place. And honestly, my ancestors kept telling me, your angels are coming in, your angels are coming in. And last night I received like help in getting gas and getting some snacks at the convenience store, because it was closed. Like everything was closed. I went at like 3 in the morning, because that's when they were able to send me some money. So I went to do that right away and just got chamomile tea, went to another spot more private, and was able to sleep like 3 hours there until the sunrise. I woke up with the sun. And I could have slept longer, I really could have, but it didn't feel right sleeping like that with the sun out. And that parking lot that I went to, that viewpoint, a lot of people were actually there for 6 a.m. So I was like, I'm just gonna start my day. I am tired, I am exhausted. I am hoping I'm going to be able to shower somewhere today. I am receiving a lot of offers and help. It's not that I'm trying to be like picky, but I'm using my discernment in what is right for me or not. And so far, the blessings that have come since last night, I feel good about them. So I'm just gonna keep up with that energy, and just like, it's all I can do right now. I'm not joking. Like, there's no point in being negative about any of this, because honestly, I feel like as soon as I turn negative, it's gonna reset everything. And I worked way too hard to get to where I'm at today to ever go back to where I was. Ever, ever, ever. I will keep this struggle with me, because this is a really transformative time for me, like really down from the bottom. So I'm excited to see where I'm gonna end up. Because I have a really big vision. I have big dreams, not even just for myself, for the world. So I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm tired, but I got this. And if anyone's kind of going through the same thing, sending you strength. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm sending you strength. I don't even really care how I look right now. I haven't worn makeup in like since the hospital, so it's like 3 weeks. I don't even care. But what was a good omen was that I found my other lash. I lost my one lash last week in my car, but I found it last night, and the way I found it was very interesting, y'all. I was just like, it was always just here. Suspicious. So I'm taking in all the signs and I'm getting excited about things again. Honestly, I think last night was a huge emotional purge for me because like something I used to do a long time ago when things weren't going my way was just like let my emotions really ruin me. Like I used to just have my moments of crying, but it would really turn my mental like backwards. It would like everything I used to work for would just crumble as soon as I had that emotional breakdown. So I think that's kind of what it was last night, was to see, okay, I'm gonna go through this type of turmoil again, and I'm just gonna see, because last night was the third time I slept in my car, and each time I slept in my car was different experiences for me and how I was handling it. So I'm truly hoping that I overcame what I needed to overcome to get to my next step in how I dealt with last night. Yeah. This was a very impromptu video because I did not expect this week to happen. But hope y'all are enjoying my story. Thank you for watching, truly.